Dillian Whyte stops brave Ebenezer Tetteh in gruelling war but fails to break Daniel Dubois' record. Dillian Whyte threw the kitchen sink at Ebenezer Tetteh but the brave Ghanaian refused to go down. Whyte was returning to the ring for the second time since the collapse of his rematch with Anthony Joshua last year. Whyte tested positive for an undisclosed banned substance in a pre-fight drugs test, leading to the bout being called off. However, a subsequent investigation by the Texas Boxing Commission found that Whyte had taken a contaminated substance and so, the body snatcher was cleared to continue his career. He returned to action in March, stopping Christian Hammer, and followed up that win on Sunday night by retiring Tetteh on his stool at the end of the 7th round in Gibraltar. British boxing fans will remember Tetteh for his first-round knockout loss to Daniel Dubois in September 2019 for the Commonwealth title. The expectation heading into the Whyte fight was that the Brit would finish Tetteh in a similar fashion, but the heavy-handed African showed a newfound resolve as he laid it all on the line for 7 rounds. Advertisement. From rounds 1 to 4, both men engaged in an electrifying slugfest that had the crowd on its feet. Tetteh absorbed several big blows but remained on his feet and continued trudging forward undeterred. By round 5, having taken far too many clean punches from Tetteh in return, Whyte started to box behind the jab. Here, he was able to make the already exhausted Tetteh fall short and come back with some sharp shots of his own. In round 6, he had Tetteh in trouble against the ropes but slipped before he could land the finishing blow. Remarkably, Tetteh stayed upright for the remainder of the contest before he was saved from himself by his corner, who pulled him out at the end of round 7. Whyte was visibly frustrated by the lack of work he was given by Hammer in his last outing, so was thankful for the rounds Tetteh gave him. Speaking in the immediate aftermath, the Brixton boxer said, "I'm glad Tetteh stood up, he's tough. I needed rounds, I need to get used to pacing rounds and using my jab. I've been off for a long time and my last fight was only 3 rounds and I was angry in my last fight, so I just went in there for the kill and didn't use my boxing skills. I promised Buddy McGirt I would use my jab today and I did, so he's happy. Anyone that comes from a third world country is fighting to change his life. I come from a similar background so I know his toughness. I hit him with a lot of shots around the ear and the chin and he's tough. I'm glad he stood up because he gave me the rounds I need. I've had 10 rounds in 2 years so I'm happy."